Imagine a film that doesn't just tell a story, but challenges everything you think you know about humanity, technology, and our place in the universe. That film is 2001: A Space Odyssey. Today I'll be reviewing this groundbreaking movie by giving a brief summary of the story, explaining its major themes, discussing its real-world significance, and finally talking about the visionary director behind it all, Stanley Kubrick. I'll begin with a brief summary. 2001: A Space Odyssey opens millions of years in the past with a group of prehistoric apes struggling to survive. Their life changes the moment they encounter a mysterious black monolith. After touching it, they suddenly begin to understand tools, marking the first major leap in human evolution. The film then jumps forward to the year 2001, where humans have discovered another monolith buried beneath the surface of the moon. Its purpose is unclear, but when sunlight hits it, it sends a powerful signal into deep space towards Jupiter. This leads to a space mission aboard the spacecraft Discovery 1, crewed by two astronauts and controlled by an AI computer named HAL 9000. HAL is designed to be flawless, but he begins to malfunction. His errors lead him to make deadly decisions, and astronauts are forced into a dangerous confrontation with the machine meant to protect them. After surviving, HAL, astronaut Dave Bowman, travels alone towards Jupiter, where he encounters yet another monolith. He is pulled through a surreal stargate, a tunnel of glowing cosmic light, that ends with him being transformed into a new form of life, the glowing celestial Starchild. The movie closes on this image, leaving the audiences with more questions than answers. Now the main themes. One of the central themes of the movie is human evolution. The monolith appears at every major turning point, symbolizing the mysterious force that guides humanity from primitive creatures into advanced beings. Another major theme is technology versus humanity. HAL 9000 is advanced, intelligent, and even emotional, but his breakdowns show the dangers of relying too heavily on machines. The film asks us what happens when technology becomes more human than we are ourselves. The third theme is existential meaning. Kubrick pushes us to think about our origins, our future, whether we're alone or we're guided by a higher intelligence. Finally, the movie explores isolation and the unknown, the quietness of space and the slow pacing force. The slow pacing forces us to confront the vastness of the universe and our place within it. Significance in the real world. 2001: A Space Odyssey isn't a movie. 2001: A Space Odyssey isn't just a movie. It changed the future of science fiction altogether. It inspired scientists, astronauts, and engineers, and filmmakers around the world. Even NASA used the film as a reference for realistic space travel and technology design. The movie also sparked deep discussion about artificial intelligence, even before AI was a mainstream concern. HAL 9000 remains one of the most iconic and cautionary examples of AI in film. Beyond space, the film pushed audiences to think more philosophically about humanity, evolution, and the possibility of life beyond Earth. And finally, the director Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick is the man behind the masterpiece. He is one of the most influential directors in film history, known for his precision and visionary creativity. Kubrick created a film that blended scientific realism with profound philosophical ideas. He co-wrote the movie with author C. Clarke, one of the greatest science fiction authors of all time. Together, they built a story that was visually stunning, intellectually challenging, and decades ahead of its time. Kubrick's attention to detail, from spaceship design to sound editing, helped make 2001 a film that feels more modern than it was. Helps makes 2001 a film that still feels modern today. In conclusion, in this review, we've explored the story of 2001: A Space Odyssey, its central themes, its real-world influence, and the genius of Stanley Kubrick. It's more than just a sci-fi film. It's an experience and a journey that pushes us to think where humanity has been, where it's going, and what might be waiting for us in the universe.